Wreck life is just like us on, like, it's kind of two things. Like us on stage, we go crazy as fuck.
Wreck life. Man, I really don't even know how that came apart, but shit, man, we live reckless. it's reckless, so you
On Earth, we've opened up for them before. Fuck, it's been a lot of bands actually.
Most recently, we did the All Stars tour with Chelsea Grin, Every Time I Die, Terror. Who else was on that? Do you remember? Veil of Maya.
Okay.
We did Mayhem Fest, 2012. We opened. On that bill was Slipknot, Slayer, Motorhead, Anthrax. Asking Alexandria was on that. Upon a Burning Body, very close friends of ours. Tonight, Silence the Messenger, CD release.
I'm DJ, aka Braff, and I sing for Trap.
And then Miguel.
I joined in April of 2012.
And what do you do?
I play bass.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play drums. I'm Eric. I play I don't know, it's kind of funny. I saw a couple articles last week. One was where a guitarist quit a band because he couldn't afford it anymore. And somebody posted another one, a bassist from Fuck the Facts. He posted one saying, I can't afford to be in a band, but says fuck it and keeps going. None of us really intended to do this to make money, especially the style of music that we play. It's more of an outlet, it's more of an outlet, it's more of a release. And honestly, if I didn't have like music, I'd probably go crazy, man. I could do other things in life, but I just choose to do this for now while I still can. And I seriously just love just being on the road and seeing new faces and people come up to you and they're like, hey man, you're in Triumph. Like, not to sound big-headed or conceited or anything, but that's really cool that somebody cares enough about little old me to give a shit about what I'm doing with my music and to actually take the time to listen to it and support it. So that keeps me going, giving somebody hope, giving somebody like, damn, I want to play drums or I want to sing or I want to play guitar. Like, that's really cool because that's what bands like Number 12, Ed Gein, you know, bands like that's what they did for me. So hopefully I can do that for somebody else.
I just can't do anything else, honestly, so I have an evil side to me that puts out some crazy ass voice, honestly.
I've pretty much given up everything for this. Like, I sometimes sleep in the van, so like I really don't have a place to live. So like being on the road and going out of town doing this is kind of like my everything now. So it's who I am now.
I'd have to say passion and love for what we do drives everything. Yeah, you're right. We don't make money off of this. This is not our bread and butter. I think each one of us has pride and love and triumph over Shipwreck to where we make sure that this train keeps rolling. There's a lot of people who believe in us, and it's like its own monster or entity to where we're just basically the conductors of it.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is like I feel a lot of people are like, they see hope in us, so I kind of don't want to let our city down either.
I'm gonna go down to the first. I don't have any short-term goals with this band. Everything I contribute or do, or I feel that we do, is for longevity. I don't feel. I mean, there's short-term accomplishments, but ultimately, it's all for longevity. With or without anybody, we're still gonna continue to do this for as long as we can.
Short term, I would just say just little things here and there with the band. Trying to hop on a few other tours. Other than that, it's mainly like long term, like trying to hop on some kind of label or management, trying to get more help, stuff like that.
Awesome. Yeah, because I know you guys are basically do it yourself all the time, and I mean, it seems like you guys are continuing to, stick with that and with the long run, how you guys said.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think we're looking for any handouts in any sense. I mean, we're gonna do this with or without anybody's help. We're self-sufficient enough to where we have the drive and determination to make this happen. If somebody wants to be a part of this and help us out to have any type of working relationship with us to where we can bring this on a larger scale, then we're more than willing to, be the hard workers that we are to make that happen. But we're gonna do this regardless.
Short term, I would like to finish this year off strong. We have a tour coming up this November with Seeker and Silence the Messenger. Josh Travis is also mixing and mastering some tracks for us. Hopefully we'll be dropping that, and then I'd say by December, early January, you should be seeing us in the studio tracking a new album. And short term, that's what I have planned.
and long term?
Long term, man, I would like to just tour this.
I want to tour with the Deftones one day.
I want to just tour comfortably, man. I'm not trying to be out here rich. I ain't trying to be out here throwing money at girls and shit. I just want to be able to get on stage, do my thing, get into the nice, comfortable band, get to the next city, and do it again. That's basically what I want to do. And if we could tour the Deftones, I would love that.
Or White Chocolate.
Chino.
Phil.
And any short-term, long-term goals?
Short term, same. Release this new EP and then hopefully put out a new record soon. Full length, hopefully within the upcoming year. And then long term, just keep doing it. Let our name get spread, like Rack Life and Creek Mob, get out there to the world, and just stay more intimate with the band or with the fans.
Well, we did originate 2007, but it actually goes back further than that because we were originally a band called Abenak, which we were already doing a few tours as well, but we lost. Pretty much what happened was we were on tour and hit a deer, and it demolished the van, so we had to put all our money to fixing the van to get back home. And once that happened, once we were home, everyone was pissed, miserable, and pretty much everyone quit. So me and him were there, and we're just like, well, let's keep going. But then there was a lot of problems. Some of the other ex-band members didn't want us to keep Abenak. So then we're like, all right, well, let's just change the name. That's when we came up with Triumph Over Shipwreck. Pretty much the name speaks for itself. We triumphed over losing all our money in the van, and it took us a few years to start touring again. Because once we started Triumph, it was probably like 2-3 years we started touring again. We were like dead broke. We had to pay off all this bullshit, damn deer, pay off his family. No, just kidding. But that's pretty much how that originated. We had a few member changes between then and now, but we have a pretty solid lineup now. We are a 4-piece now. We were originally 5, but I just got tired of teaching guitarists, so I'm just gonna do it on my own now. Without just I'll do lead, rhythm, and whatever by myself. Yeah, pretty much it.
Why we've been together for so long? Well, I've known Eric since I was about 12 years old, 25 now. We put in hella years together. We stuck through when everybody left us. Everybody got too tired. Everybody wanted to have a regular life, you know, wanted to go to school, wanted to get a good job. And it's really hard to do. Like right now I'm working at Albertsons, and I thank my boss all the time for letting me still be able to tour, and he works overnight. And it's just real crazy, man. It's a lifestyle you have to adapt to, but I don't know, luckily, like whenever I'm feeling really down, Eric's always there to pick me up. Whenever he's feeling down, I pick him up, we keep each other going. And I think that's just how it's been, because it's not only been in music, it's been in life as well. Like I said, me and Eric have lived together since I was like 12 years old, man. So that's like really like a brotherhood, man. Like I consider him my family. Now it's I was offered to play with Tony Danza a few years back, and Josh Travis wanted me to come out there and play drums, and I told him, well, yeah, but you know, can Eric come along too? And shit, man, he was more than willing to have Eric, but that whole opportunity just kind of fell to the wayside. You know, Tony Danza, Tap Dance Extravaganza really isn't a band anymore. But we've had offers like that. I'm actually going to be filling in for Seeker on this next tour in November. They're on Victory Records. And my only stipulation for that was that I'd be able to take my own band. And they were real cool about it, man. And you know, we all have our individual strengths and our individual talents, and I think we just put those together, man, and just we stay connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit. Like I said, going on a limb on this. I mean, do you guys like? Where do you guys see? Again, you know, where do you guys see yourself? You know, continuing on. I mean, is this something that you guys have like feel may come to an end, or are you just gonna fucking ride it as long as you guys can?
I think we'll ride it as long as possible. I mean, I don't really like anything else. I mean, I could do anything else. I put my mind to it. He can too. We're kind of like go-getters. I mean, when I was in college, I had like a 3.8 GPA, but all I care about is music, to be honest, and just traveling. So we're just gonna keep at it and just see where it keeps going. I mean, we've been doing pretty good lately. We've been getting on some good tours, so it seems as if things are getting like to where we've been wanting it. There have been other musicians that wanted me to start other bands, and I just feel I have such a strong connection with him that, I mean, I'm sure I could jam with other people, but I just was sick, so I don't see a reason why.
It's chemistry, man. You know, It's hard to come by nowadays. You have bands like the Heart Machine. It's like hired musicians. Even the Faceless now, it's kind of just compiled like some of the best musicians all together, but what kind of camaraderie comes out of that? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're making money and you're playing some good music, but it's not from here, man. And I think that's what's really important.
Like, all right, do you guys have like anything else you guys want to add to
Man, just
whatever?
just keep support each other as a whole. No matter what kind of band you're playing in, what kind of music you listen to, support everybody, because we're all out here doing the same thing. Like there's just so many different bands in El Paso that nobody wants to like mess with each other, man. Nobody wants to jam together. Nobody like, oh, they're metal, they're hardcore, they're punk, they're ska. Like, who cares, man? I think that's what really happened in El Paso. Like, we used to have these mixed genre shows, man, and now it's just like, straight up, and nothing else gets support outside of that group. People have cliques and groups, and you should just support everybody, man. Like, you see somebody post up a flyer, even if you can't make it out to the show because you gotta work, share it. Maybe somebody will see it that wouldn't have saw it if you didn't post it. So help each other out, man. Love each other. Community. We're an art community, and we should remain that. And that's how it should be.